I hope my voice must be more clear now without breaks. With this, I have finished with the final accounts portion. If you have a look at the index of your book, Unit 1, 2, 3, these are all the units which are related to the theory portions. I have covered the main explanation part of these. I would not say that I would have been able to cover it word by word. No, that's not possible. But whatever topics which requires the explanations that I have covered, rest I will expect that you should go yourself. 4th, 5th we have covered in detail. We have covered the practical portion also. Unit 6 I will take it up just now. 7 and 8 we have already done. 9, 10 and 9 and 10, these are the theory units. This all contains the theory portion, so I would request you to go through yourself, and for these units I will suggest you that if you download any of the company's annual report from the website. The annual reports are the public document. They are available on the websites of the company. So if you download the annual reports from the website of the company, then you would be able to understand these units in a better way. Okay. In the next class, I intend to cover 11, 12, that is ratios, and 13 and 14, that is cash flows. First, I will cover cash flows, pre-break cash flows, and post-break ratios. So that's the chart. Now, a small portion of bank reconciliation statement. Is my voice audible to others? Are the people able to hear me? Are you people able to hear me? Sanjeet and Ritesh, others are able to hear me. I don't know what's the problem at your end. My voice should not break now. Now I have stopped the axle. That's the reason I have stopped it. Yes, let's start with the bank reconciliation statement. Let's start with the bank reconciliation statement. Business always maintains the bank account with some bank or the other. Um, so if your business is, let's say, XYZ Limited is your business, you are having a bank account with ICICI Bank. Right. You say that your balance with ICICI Bank is 70 lakhs. You say that your balance is lying with the ICICI Bank is 70 lakhs. This is the balance which is coming in your books. Now, ICICI Bank will have their own separate set of books. ICICI Bank will have their own separate set of books of account. That's right. Then XYZ, in that it would have one account like XYZ Limited, one customer XYZ Limited. Now, whatever is happening is between ICICI and XYZ. So that if XYZ is saying that balance is 70 lakhs, ICICI should also say the balance is 70 lakhs. Is that right? Does it make sense? But it is not always true that both says that the balance is same. ICICI may say that no, our balance is 60 lakhs only. How is that possible? The practice is that at the year end, or generally we do on the monthly basis, the auditors ask for the balance confirmation statement. They ask for the balance confirmation statement that you are saying that your balance is 70 lakhs, that's okay. But you please ask your bank to confirm this balance. So ICICI Bank will issue a balance confirmation statement on their letterhead that XYZ is having the balance of 60 lakh, because in ICICI books it is 60 lakh, but in your books it is 70 lakh. You are saying I am right, ICICI Bank saying I am right, both are right. It means there are some timing differences in between. To match these timing differences, we prepare a bank reconciliation statement. Now, what could be these timing differences? First timing difference is that you receive some checks from the parties. When you receive the check, you immediately make the entry bank account debit to party. You immediately made that entry. What is the effect is that you increased your balance in your books. But when the balance would be increased in the books of bank, now the process is that you made the entry, you filled the pay and slips, you drop the checks in the drop box. Now you did all this exercise on 29th March. You did exercise on 29th March. But what happens is it is the bank's closing. The bank remain closed for 3 working days. It doesn't open. So your checks are still lying and you are asking for a balance confirmation statement as on this date. So as on this date, the effect would be that these checks will appear in your bank account, but these checks will come actually in your bank account somewhere in April, somewhere around 3rd, 4th April it will come. So as on 31st March, they become a cause of difference. So this is one cause of difference. The other cause of difference may be you have issued some check to the parties. You have made the payments. So you immediately made the entry parties debit to bank. You have reduced your bank balance. You gave the check to the party. That party kept the check in the pocket and forget about it. Totally forget about it. Then now the effect is your balance is on a lower side, and that party doesn't presented the check in the bank. In this account, bank account, the balance would be lowered only when you present the check in the bank account. Then only the balance would be lowered. Another cause of difference. Other cause of difference may be bank charges. It may be bank charges, that bank has charged something on account of the services rendered and it has not been intimated but to you. So that is the another cause of difference. The other cause of difference may be you may have received some dividend directly into the bank account which have not been intimated in the cash book. Another cause of difference. To match these causes of difference, we prepare a bank reconciliation statement. Right. Now what is the format? Now the thing is, if I again move to Excel, my voice will break, I think. So what we can do is we can take a solved question from the book and we can go through that so that I need not to move to Excel. Let me have a look on solved question in the book. Okay, let's first take a easier one because I want to explain you the format also. You please come to illustration 6.1. Illustration 6.1, page 93. Illustration 6.1, page 93. Okay, the question is given. Before starting the question, come to the next page, adjacent page. There a bank reconciliation statement is made. Just let's first see the format. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns. It is a statement. First thing you have to be careful, it is a statement. This is not an account. So there would not be any debit and credit. First column is related to the serial number of the entries. Second column is particulars. Third column plus amount. Fourth column minus amount. You start with the balance as per cash book, then you add less the items and you arrive at the balance as per passbook. Or in a reverse manner also you can do, you can start with the balance as per passbook, you plus and minus and you can come at the balance as per cash book. That will depend upon the question that what balance is given to you. Situation to situation you have to handle that. Okay, let's come to the question part. Illustration 6.1 reads like this. From the following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st December 2000. Balance as per cash book is 5800. Checks issued but not presented for payment 2000. Checks sent for collection but not collected up to 31st December. The bank had wrongly debited the account of the firm by 200, which was rectified by them so and so. And they have given you the balance as per passbook also. So let's start with the balance as per cash book. So you can see in the solution balance as per cash book. It is written in plus side 5800. Plus side means it is a favorable balance. If it is an unfavorable balance, it would be written in the minus. Unfavorable means overdrawn balance. If balance as per cash book means business books. Balance as per passbook means bank's book. Second item, checks issued but not presented for payment. It means that we have issued some check to the parties. When we have issued the checks, we have reduced the amount from our cash book, right? But these checks had not been presented for payment. We are making this statement as on 31st December. It means till 31st December these checks are not presented for payment. So the effect is my cash book is on a lower side, bank's passbook is on a higher side. Neither my cash book is wrong, neither bank's passbook is wrong. But this is the timing difference. When the party will present the check, the passbook will also be reduced. But right now it is not reduced. So, checks issued but not presented for payment. It means my cash book is on a lower side, bank passbook is on a higher side. I am going by the balance as per cash book. So, I need to reduce it. It is already reduced. So, if I want to match both these balances, I need to increase my cash book balance. Checks, add checks issued but not presented for payment. 2000 I will add. No, it will not be added to your account. This is a reconciliation statement. I made it clear this is not an account. You are not making a ledger account. You are just making a statement to reconcile both these balances. These balances are there because of the timing differences. Neither your cash book is wrong, neither bank's passbook is wrong. Okay, why? What are you asking, Vineet? Why balance goes into debit by default? You are asking it for a bank account? Why the bank balance is debit? Bank is a personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Means debit the receiver. How much is received and how much is given. So in the normal scenario, you must have received more and given less. Then only it would be your asset. So if you have not overdrawn, if you had not taken the overdraft, your balance would be debit by default. That is, you are having more money than what you have paid. And if it is in the credit side, means you have spent more than what you have. Clear? Let's come to the next adjustments. What copy? I don't see any copy of account here. There is no copy of account here. This is bank reconciliation statement. This statement will certainly be prepared by the business. The statement would be prepared by the business. Bank will not prepare the statement for thousands of the customers. Vineet, don't confuse yourself with your salary account. If you are saying that credit simply mean that I have the money, you are talking right now from the point of view of the salary gets credited to the account or the income gets credited to the account. Am I hitting the right point? Right. That credit to the account is the books of whom? Is that your books or that the bank's book? The bank account statement or the passbook which you receive is the copy of your books of accounts or copy of bank's books of account. That is the bank's books of account, right? So bank has to give you that much. You are not maintaining your books, your personal books you are not maintaining, you are seeing the others book. So certainly in others book it will come credit only. Bank has to give you this much. If you maintain your book means I have to receive this much from the bank. It will come debit to me. If it is credit for the bank, debit for myself. Let's come to the second adjustment. Check sent for collection but not collected up to 31st December. Now these are the checks which are deposited but they are not collected up to 31st December. Means you have deposited the check, so your cash book is on a higher side and bank's passbook is on a lower side. So if your cash book is on a higher side and you are going as per your cash book, so to match it with the bank's passbook, you need to reduce it. So less check sent for collection, not yet collected. Bank had wrongly debited the account of the firm by rupees 2500 by rupees 200. Wrongly debited the account of the firm by rupees 200, which was rectified by them after 31st December. Okay, bank has wrongly debited the account, means they have wrongly reduced the amount from my account, which has been rectified after 31st December. Means as on 31st December, this is coming as a cause of difference in my books. Debited means they have reduced my account. So if I want to match it, I need to less this amount wrongly debited by the bank 200. So the effect is, now you can, by plus and minus, you can find the balance as per passbook. So this was a bank reconciliation statement. That means in FA we have to classify accounts into PA, NA, etc. There are not many etc's. There are only three types of accounts: personal, nominal, and real. And yes, you have to do that. Is the question clear with everyone? Bank never prepares or provides the reconciliation statement. It provides the confirmation statement. Reconciliation statement has to be made by you, the business. Corey, tell me the specific point which you want me to repeat. You didn't get the question means you didn't understand the question. It is question number illustration 6.1. Come to illustration 6.1. Read the question, see the solution, then ask me which point you are not able to understand. Okay. I think you can go through the final accounts in VRS. It needs practice. You need to practice a few questions, then you will have confidence to do it. And I think we should finish here only. In the next class, we will do with the cash flows and the ratios. I think, Prasad, you have not heard me properly. Balance confirmation statement is issued by the bank, right? Then the business prepare the bank reconciliation statement on the basis of the books of accounts. And auditors are always free to verify the books of accounts. So there is no point, if they don't trust the business, then they may verify the books. Anyways, they do not trust whatever the business says. They should actually themselves verify it. So there is no issue regarding to it because this is prepared on the basis of books only. Yes, Vineet, you are right. The credit salary, what you are talking is the books of the banks. Yes, cash flow XLS is there. There are two questions relating to cash flows. Take both the printouts. We will try doing both of them. Okay, thank you all of you.